Everton 4, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Get him gone. Another diabolical performance from Wolverhampton Wanderers. And ultimately, it's been delaying the inevitable for the last few weeks. And if you throw enough shit at the wall, sometimes it will stick. And that's what we saw against Fulham away. But other than that, it's been an absolutely awful season from Wolves. And today was a must-win for Wolves. A draw wouldn't have been good enough. But ultimately, they needed to win. And to lose 1-0 is bad enough. But to lose 4-0 against a team who haven't scored in 4, before today were the lowest scorers in the Premier League, is nothing short of embarrassing. And I think the 11 that started out there today simply showed that Gary O'Neill isn't the man for the job. They didn't. For a manager that you want to play for, you show a hell of a lot more on the pitch than you saw today from Wolves. Absolutely diabolical. 2 goals disallowed as it was. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. Threatened very, very rarely from Wolverhampton Wanderers. And just simply out-thwart, outplayed, out-muscled in every sense of the word. It was just an absolutely diabolical showing from Wolves. And you know when, a couple of things really. When Mateus Cunha's coming deep to get the ball because he can't get the service up there, that's bad enough. When the Wolves fans are singing chants from 7, 8, 9, 10 plus years ago because they simply haven't got anything to chant or sing about on the pitch, that's another thing bad enough. But really, at half-time, Wolves should have been on the phone to any potential suitors. David Moyes, Graham Potter, Conceição, whoever wants the job, come and get it, because ultimately, I think you're going to get a hell of a lot more out of this squad than whatever Gary O'Neill's getting out of it at the moment. I think the writing has been on the wall for a long time, and I've tried to be as fair as I can on this channel. I've tried to be as positive as I can. I've sat on the fence probably a little bit too much, but 99% of this fan base before today were already siding that the manager should go, and I think it's very close to 100% now after today's performance. I can't think of any positives. We've shown a few glimpses early on during the first half. Their goal came directly from the free kick. I thought at the time it was a little bit harsh on the referee, allowed them to have the advantage and pulled it back, but apparently it was because I think it was Decore who had the shot was offside, so the advantage wasn't there. Ultimately, they score from that. For us to pass the blame onto a set-piece coach 6 to 8 weeks ago because he wasn't doing his job, for us to be equally as bad at set-pieces today, just every time Everton had a free kick corner within sort of 20-25 yards, you knew that they were going to put the ball into the back of the net. Just simply diabolical, simply embarrassing. And I felt ashamed really to be walking in and out of that ground as a Wolves fan today because simply it just wasn't good enough. You look at our squad at the moment, and for the last sort of 3-4 months, I've sort of bleated to everyone how we're too good to go down. Ultimately, a lot of our players could play for higher teams, but they're just not showing it at the moment, and something does need to change. And ultimately, I think it starts at the top. Jeff Shee's, it's been nothing short of embarrassing over the last 12 months or so. Matt Hobbs needs to get on the phone. He needs to sack the manager tonight, within the next 24 hours, and bring somebody else in before West Ham. Otherwise, it's going to get worse, and it's going to be too late for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Everton 4, Wolves 0. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.